One of the biggest politicians in northern Nigeria have dropped a bomb on Tinubu's administration. I repeat, one of the biggest politicians in northern Nigeria have dropped a bomb on Tinubu's administration. It is now a northern and southwestern thing. The North and the Yorubas are at loggerheads over some of the actions and the policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is what that politician said. He said, "Today we can see very clearly that there is a lot of effort from the Lagos axis to colonize this part of the country." He's saying the northern Nigeria. Lagos is trying and putting a lot of effort to colonize northern Nigeria. Now he says, today Lagos will not allow us to choose our emir. Lagos will not allow us to choose our emir. This is coming from the former governor of Kano State, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Now, emirship tussle in Kano State is being attributed to the influence of Tinubu and APC. So, what he's saying is that intentionally, the Southwest and Tinubu are making sure that Kano does not have stability when it comes to their traditional institution. There's a video you're about to watch. After the video, we'll come back for much more analysis.
We are aware that the Lagos young men are working so hard to impose taxes and take away our taxes from Kano and this part of the country to Lagos. Today, as we have seen, even the telephones that we make or register here in Kano, the efforts are there for them to take all the taxes to Lagos. Even our sons and daughters who have got factories, many of them here in Kano and northern Nigeria, and even banks, because somehow they are forced to take to their headquarters to Lagos, taxes will now have to go to Lagos. We have seen the efforts of some people to make the poor poorer and the rich richer. And I believe this is very dangerous for all of us. This part of the country today is suffering from serious economic crunch, is suffering from serious insecurity, suffering from poverty, hunger, diseases. I believe this is not good for the existence, the cordial existence of our country.
Now, northern Nigeria, they are rising up against the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I had said this earlier, and I'm repeating myself again, that Tinubu is going to spend 8 years. There's no amount of coalition. There is no amount of coalition or merging. If you like, let Atiku, Obi, Kwankwaso, Sowore, Aregbesola, Amosun, and Oshibajo join together. They cannot remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There are reasons, and I'll tell you the reasons in this broadcast. Let's focus on that video. Kwankwaso says that Lagos is trying to take the monies belonging to Kano State to Lagos. Lagos wants to steal Kano State money through taxes. Now, the bill as presented by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wish to give more tax to the headquarters of any establishment. For instance, we have headquarters of most industries in Nigeria in Lagos State. So this bill is going to say, okay, the VAT would not be derived by, or where the product is being consumed, we will not derive the VAT, the value added tax. We will not tax it. We will take the tax from the headquarters of that company, and we would also try and give the headquarters small money from the value added tax we are taking from consumption of products all over the country. Let me give another example. There is a company that produces Coke They have their headquarters in Lagos. Usually, value-added tax is charged from where it is being consumed. If you take a trailer load of coke to Kano State, and you sell those trailer loads in Kano State, VAT is generated in that place, that location, Kano State. That is where they will generate the VAT. Yes, but now the tax bill is saying that no, the headquarters of coke will have more attention. They will take more taxes from where it's being consumed and take it to headquarters in Lagos. For instance, if that one trailer of coke gives Kano State 1 million naira, then 13% of that money will be taken and put in Lagos State, because that is where the headquarters is. They are generating the products. That is where they are generating the product. And you know, in the southwest, we have more headquarters of anything to consume the whole of Nigeria in the southwest. It is situated in the southwest. That's why somebody said that Dangote did a mistake by situating one of the biggest refineries in Nigeria in the southwest. This is one of the things we are talking about. Now, through the back door, Tinubu wants to enrich the southwest through this tax bill. And the North is saying that Tinubu wants to take our tax from Kano State to Lagos, because they know that Lagos is well positioned and they have many headquarters of this company in Lagos. So the Lagos State will be earning more in revenue. The southwest Nigeria, Lagos and especially Ogun State, these are where you find industries and their headquarters. Ogun State is one of the most industrialized states in Nigeria. In the southwest, Lagos have many industries and many offices. Most of the banks we have today, they are in Lagos. Their headquarters is in Lagos. Most of the telecommunication companies today, their headquarters is in Lagos. Most of the manufacturing companies, the beverage manufacturing companies today, their headquarters is in Lagos. Most of the top industries, you see, when the Indian president visited Nigeria, most of the communities came from Lagos, Indian communities. And these Indian people, they produce a lot of things. Chinese produce a lot of things, and they have their companies in Ogun State and Lagos. So they have their headquarters in those places. So if they are shipping the plastics they do, whatever they manufacture, to the end user, so the VAT will not be calculated by the end user, which was done like that before. They will start calculating from the point of manufacturing and where the headquarters is. And the VAT is taken by the government. So Lagos State government will have much more money. That is giving Lagos State money through the back door. I'm trying to explain this in so that every lay person, a layman will understand. So bear with me if I'm trying to explain too much. Because if I'm going to buy a bottle of water and that water is produced in Lagos and I'm in Abia State, so paying that money, I will pay both VAT. That VAT will be calculated and removed for Abia State government. But now it is being said that no, don't calculate that money for Abia State government. Since this product is produced in Lagos, let's go back to Lagos and calculate that money. Then Lagos will have an opportunity to get some of the VAT. More money for Lagos because they are well positioned with industries. This is the reason why Kwankwaso said that in that video that you just watched. You people have not seen anything yet. I told people during the election, I said Tinubu is going to win this election because I saw the indices. I saw how they played Nigerians with the electoral reforms. Buhari played Nigerians with the electoral reforms that we are going to use IREV, we are going to use this. We are going to use IREV, we are going to use beavers, but they gave an option of manual counting. Hope you get me. Yes, we are going to use IREV and beavers. We promise you, wallahi talai, to God, we promise you we are going to use beavers and IREV real time. But there's an option. They are making this law. There's an option of counting manually. At the end of the day, they disappointed you and they counted manually. But the provision gave them another option. The law gave them another option. So they are not in the wrong. So they deceived you by pushing your focus to the fact that yes, they are going to do electoral voting and everything. Beavers and IRF will be uploaded and everything, real life. But they put that option of manual counting in the electoral reforms, which they were hailing Buhari from. They deceived Nigerians. So many years, the federal government have been investing in Lagos. Lagos have been invested for over 50 to 60 to 70 years, from the Portuguese and what have you, investing in Lagos, headquarters in Lagos, everything has gone to Lagos. At the end of the day, we find out that Tinubu comes and says, okay, let's find a way to, through the back door, get much money for the Southwest. Let's build the Southwest, because I told you, Tinubu may be the last president Nigeria may ever have. Tinubu may be the last president. I repeat myself, for those that are saying, okay, the only combination, because Nigerians are now saying that the only combination that will make us vote in 2027 elections is for Tinubu, Obi, Kwankwaso, and to join hands as a coalition to beat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You don't know who you are running with. It's like, now I understand that Nigerians are underrating how evil, how manipulative, the kind of Maradona that President Tinubu is. You don't know who you are dealing with. For somebody to get into power, and churches are validating, people are saying all sort of rubbish. Churches are selling their integrity for a man. Sometimes I ask this question, to what end? What are these churches gaining? Somebody is saying that if not for our prayers, dollars would have gone to 10,000. The person said some time ago that by the grace of God, whether IMF like it or not, the Naira will rise again. Naira refused to rise. And he now came back and said, thank God, with another, thank God that our prayer did not make Naira to get to 1,000. So if you know who Tinubu is, you'll be shocked. When Tinubu won the election, as announced by INEC, you see, I'm putting it straight. When Tinubu was announced winner by INEC, I knew that it was finished for Nigerians. Nigerians, I don't envy you. You are in big and bitter soup. Tinubu does not care about Yoruba. How do I explain this to Yoruba Ronu, who always pick fight with Igbo or any other nationality? Your problem is not. You see, when I look at this Yoruba Ronu, I'm having issues with them. Before Tinubu came into power, what were they doing? Look at those handles pushing Yoruba conservatives. We are Ronu, we are conservatives. Before Tinubu came into power as president, what were they doing? Nothing. They are only being used by the master Maradona, the Jagaban of Bogu. They are being used, their heads are being used to push for, if you really love the Yoruba people, you have held your governors accountable for a very long time. All the funds that have been stolen, all the billions that have been stolen, you'll have held them accountable for them to fix Yoruba land and educate Yoruba children. In education, you see, Ogun State used to come tops in education. But now, I don't know what's happening. Lagos have not been in the scene educationally for a very long time. Because they get influx of people from outside, they feel that Lagos is doing well in education. Yoruba Ronu will not focus on how they hold their governors and government accountable to fix their infrastructure, fix employment, and fix the system, fix education, fix electricity. They are all looking at, okay, what is Obi? So if you know who Tinubu is, you understand that this tax bill, he told them at the FEC meeting that I am not going to withdraw the tax bill, because they advised him to withdraw that tax bill. He told them, I am not going to withdraw any tax bill. This one, he's trying to go through the House to lobby senators. Even northern senators, he can lobby them. He lobbied them for them to give him approval, and he will pass it. To hell with federal executive councils. It is only the National Assembly that can stop him. And we have an Otondo there. Senate President Akpabio. We have a big man. Big man with nothing. He's there. Then the president will use him and pass that bill. I was shocked the other day. I saw Tinubu going to the Senate House and everybody stood up. Even Labour Party, ABGA, they all stood up and said, on your mandate we shall stand. They were singing, on your mandate we shall stand, in the Senate House. then I knew that these people were finished for life. You were finished for life. I came to understand that there's this thing about Jagaban that people don't understand. Don't get. About Nnamdi Kanu, I've said it over and over again. He's using Nnamdi Kanu as a bargaining chip for his 8 years in presidency. Quote me anywhere. Behind the scenes, see, when you want to catch a politician, think like a politician. I'm a politician and I'm thinking like a politician. If El-Rufai and Co. wants to go haywire, if they want to run mad, he will run mad. He will run them straight with Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. Worst come to worst, he will run them. You know that if he releases Nnamdi Kanu and allows him, Biafra has gone already. There's a lot. This guy pulls influence in the southeast that he could stop Nigerian institutions in a day, and all of a sudden Nigeria gets to another level. This is what the North don't want. That's why the North are afraid. They are just neither here nor there. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They are just confused. And Tinubu is playing the game. I said it before. In Labour Party, Tinubu controls 50% of Labour Party, with the likes of Apapa and Abure, the chairman of Labour Party, and Abure. Tinubu controls PDP 50%, with Wike and Damagun. Damagun went to lobby. You see, some of these PDP people, they go to meet Wike for contracts. That is for the PDP 50%, and you have Atiku there. Atiku that does not know what to do. When Tinubu was in opposition, Tinubu led Occupy Nigeria through his proxies. They are here doing nothing. They are sitting down waiting for 2027 to start talking all sort of rubbish for people to come and vote for them. I never envy you as a Nigerian. You are. I won't say you are doomed as a Nigerian. I wouldn't. I don't pray to be like you if you're a Nigerian at this point in time. So for the North, let the North cry from now till tomorrow. Nothing happens. See, Lagos State is going to take that money, that taxes from Kano State, and it will domicile in the southwest. And you will do nothing. And Tinubu will spend 8 years. I'm the one saying it. Tinubu will spend 8 years because you people refuse to give yourself brain. You are ruled by religion and ethnicity. Over the years, you had opportunity in power, and you all you know just stupid voting foolishly and stupidly. And these same leaders that are threatening because you think most of the taxes, it is the political class that will suffer. One of the reasons of this tax bill is to take money from the top political class in Kano State. That's why you see them shouting and saying all sorts of rubbish. Tinubu is going to stay there till 2031. Nothing is going to stop Tinubu from staying there till 2031. Since you people want to run mad. You see, El-Rufai is there, not saying anything. He's minding his own business. He's now preaching. He's preaching. He's a motivational speaker. You see him? Yeah, our God is good. Somebody who is a tyrant. Since Ubasani became governor of Kaduna State, have you heard about killings in southern Kaduna? How many times have you heard about attack and killing of Christians in southern Kaduna? But the same man that is a political giant in the north, you are governor, and there's insecurity everywhere. That means you people are having something to do with insecurity in the north. El-Rufai should be investigated, and Buhari. Tinubu is waiting for El-Rufai to just misyan and mistalk. When El-Rufai started saying all he was saying the other time, they used the governor of Kaduna State to take up a case. He said whether 80 billion naira. EFCC took up a case with El-Rufai, and they started going to court. When he started saying rubbish, after that he closed his mouth. He could not say anything again. Tinubu shut his mouth down. Atiku is battling with PDP and Wike. Wike is given an appointment under APC government, still a PDP member. I told some people that you can do Wike nothing. Atiku was a prostitute moving from one party to the other. He left PDP, went to APC. When he was in APC, Wike was in the party sponsoring the party with River State money. He stood for the party at that point in time. And when the coast was clear, it was clear that Tinubu was going to be the next choice. Or they didn't want Atiku's influence in APC. Atiku now came back and now was doing Baba Ringa. and they played the fast one on Tinubu, Atiku. Sorry, they played a fast one on Wike during the primaries. That is Atiku and Tambuwal. Since then, Wike vowed that he was going to deal with them, and that is what Wike is doing now. So Atiku does not have a stand in PDP. Peter Obi came into the Labour Party. He met Patutomi. He met some people he met now, people that are sabotaging for the president. Julius Abure and co. Look at Okukwe. Look at Okukwe. After becoming chairman and all have you, he left and started supporting Tinubu. All have you. And you are telling me, see, not forming an alliance with the Southeast is not possible. Let me tell you beforehand, before you disturb yourself, it is not possible. You all have to allow Tinubu to deal with Nigerians. Nigerians don't need to get sense. They don't have to get sense. They need to be dealt with. The economy is not even worse. They need to be dealt with before they come back to their senses that tribalism and religion don't fix anything. Even the Yoruba, they need to be dealt with. You think that Tinubu's government is going to... That's how people said, Buhari, more 4 years, he's going to do better. 8 years, the same people that are praising Buhari are the ones that are changing their mouth. Hypocrites. Men without morals and integrity. You are saying that Buhari destroyed the country. When he was president, you didn't say anything about him destroying the country. But now he left the presidency and you're now saying all sort of things. You have not seen anything yet. Kwankwaso, you have not seen anything yet. Kwankwaso with NNPP cannot beat Tinubu. Peter Obi and Labour Party cannot beat Tinubu. Atiku and PDP cannot beat Tinubu. Let me even shock you. Let them join together, which is impossible because of the obedient movement. Let them join together and you will see that still you cannot beat Tinubu. You created a system that is not working and that will never work, and you think it's going to work. When Obasanjo was president, he did all sort of things. He ran in one party state and is now saying that we should sack all the... You started criminality. You started with you destroyed the system. I'm talking to Obasanjo. During your time, INEC didn't work. They announced practically PDP took over all the states. They were announcing results for people. And Tinubu is doing the same thing. A Yoruba man, that is Obasanjo, a Yoruba man is doing the same thing a Yoruba man did. That's the trace. That's the leadership we can get from these people. Yorubanize, and there's no election under Tinubu. There's no election. Anything you see under Tinubu will not be election. Just that in Anambra State, if not that Ifeanyi Uba, if not that he died, you don't think that Soludo would return? You think that Soludo would return? They just lost it because Ifeanyi Uba died. So there's nothing in North can do to Tinubu until they wait for 8 years and they come into power. And let me shock you, Tinubu is going to extend his influence. Even Tinubu die, he's going to extend his influence in Nigeria. His influence will be felt in Nigeria. The way he captured Nigeria, he will be felt after 20 years. This system is not working. There's nothing that will work with this crop of politicians. I've been preaching this and I will continue to preach it until somebody who is deaf begin to understand what I'm saying. This system will not benefit you that are watching me. If you're an average person, there's no average class, there's no middle class. Is either rich or poor. If you're a poor person, if you're a person watching me, this system will not better majority of Nigerians. A system that will better majority of Nigerians is either resource control or regionalism or balkanization of the country, Shikena. Anything more than that, you are all just playing to the gallery. Nigerians are not tired yet. Let the politicians keep on pushing you to the wall. And at the end of the day, you come into this world as a Nigerian, you go back without achieving anything. That's a big shame.